dirty beard. As you know, an ordinary unhairy face like yours or mine simply get a bit of smudge if it is not washed off enough, and there's nothing so awful about that. But a hairy face is the most is a very different matter. Things cling to hairs, especially food. Things like gravy go right in among the hairy and stay there. You when I came, whip or smooth, faced with the flannel, and we quickly look more or less all right again. But a hairy man cannot do that. We can also, if we are careful, eat our meals without spreading food all over our face, but not so the hairy man. Which careful next time you see a hairy man eating his lunch, and you will notice that even if he opened his mouth very wide, it is impossible for him to get a spoonful of beef stew or ice cream and chocolate sauce into it without leaving some of it onto the hairs. Mr. Tweet didn't even bother to open his mouth wide when he ate. As a result, and because he never washed, there was also hun- there was also hundred of beef of oat breakfast and lunch and supper stick onto the hair around his face. There was big bit, mind you, because he used a wipe those of which a back of his head or on his self while he was eating. But if you're looking closely, not that you've ever want to, you would see a tiny little speck of dirt of scrambled eggs stuck to the hair, and spinach and tomato ketchup and fish fingers and mint chocolate living and all the other disgusting things Mr. Twit liked to eat. If you're looking closer still, holding on your nose, ladies and gentlemen, if you peer deep into the mustache beard sticking out over his upper lip, you would probably see much longer object that head, especially the wipe of his head. Things that had been there of months and months, like a piece of maggoty green cheese or a moldy old cone's flake, or even a small tail of a thin sodden. Because of all this, Mr. Twit never went really hungry by sticking out his tongue and calling it sideways to expudely the hairy jungles around his mouth. He was also obliged to find the taste muscles here, here and there to nibble on. What I want to tell you is that Mr. Twit was a fat and smelly old man. He was also an extremely hurried old man, as you will find out in a moment.